Good day, everyone. Today I am going to share to you about my summary of learning in Microbiology 3 from Unit 5 until Unit 7. But before I'm going to start about my thought, let me introduce to you myself first. I am Janine Villalon from BS Ed Science 2. Okay, so let's start. Unit 5, Microbial Metabolism. Okay, so what is metabolism? Metabolism is the build-up and breakdown of nutrients within a cell. These chemical reactions provide energy and create substances that sustain life. Metabolism is an emergent property of life that arises from orderly interaction between molecules. There are two key players in metabolism, which are enzymes and adenosine triphosphate, or the ATP. Enzyme is the catalyzed reaction for specific molecules called substances, while ATP is a molecule that cells use to manage energy needs. Okay, bacteria plays such a huge role in metabolism, in human metabolism rather. Not only do they transform the things that we eat into something else, bacteria can also chemically alter the molecules that we make ourselves. This can have a big effect on human physiology because these microbes can potentially modify the hormones or signaling molecules within our bodies that give our cells instruction on how to operate. Okay, so that is my summary of learning in Unit 5. Now let's move on. In Unit 6, the microbial growth. Okay, so bacteria grow to a fixed size and then reproduce through binary fission, which is a form of asexual reproduction. So bacteria also has a sexual reproduction not only in the plants but also in bacteria. Under optimal conditions, a bacteria can divide extremely rapidly. So, paspas kaayo siya maka-grow, rapidly, maka-multiply. Okay? Different kinds of bacteria need different amounts of oxygen to survive. Okay, so for microbial growth to process, microorganisms require certain nutrients, including carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, and metal ions. Okay, there are also various types of bacteria thrive at different temperatures. Microorganisms that grow best at moderate temperatures are called mesophiles. These are bacteria that grows in not so cold and not so warm. And those surviving at high temperatures are thermophiles. Okay, from the word thermo, it is hot. And microorganisms surviving at very low temperatures are called psychrophiles. These are bacteria that grows in a cold area. I have an example of mesophiles, thermophiles, and psychrophiles. I'll give you an example of this bacteria. In mesophiles, I have three. They are Listeria monocytogenes, second is Staphylococcus aureus, and the third is Escherichia coli. That is the bacteria that grows in not so cold or hot temperature. Okay, so in thermophiles, an example of this is Pyrus candelari. And psychrophiles, we have lichens, bacteria, snow algae, phytoplankton, and fungi. Okay, moving on, Unit 7, Microbial Control. Control of microorganisms is essential in order to prevent the transmission of disease and infection, stop decomposition and spoilage, and prevent unwanted microbial contamination. Microorganisms are controlled by means of physical agents and chemical agents. Sterilization is an extreme protocol of microbial control. The complete removal or killing of all vegetative cells, endospores, and viruses from the targeted item or environment. Sterilants are effectively kill all microbes and viruses, and with appropriate exposure time can also kill endospores. Degerming is the act of hand washing, which microbial numbers are significantly reduced by gently scrubbing living tissue, most commonly skin, with a mild chemical, for example the soap, to avoid the transmission of pathogenic microbes. In alcohols, effectively kill bacteria and fungi but not endospores and non-enveloped viruses. Alcohol usually denatures protein, but it can also disrupt membranes and dissolve many lipids, including the lipid component of enveloped viruses. There are two commonly used alcohol, which is ethanol. It is recommended optimum concentration of ethanol is 70% concentration. I have this an example of ethanol alcohol. This is ethyl alcohol casino active. It has 70% solution. The ethanol recommended optimum concentration of ethanol is 70%. I have this an ethyl alcohol. This is an example of ethanol. Ethyl alcohol casino active. It has 70% solution. Okay. And the next one is isopropanol, often sold as a rubbing alcohol. Is slightly superior to ethanol as an antiseptic, and disinfectant. Moreover, it is less volatile, less expensive, and more easily obtained than ethanol. But this ethyl alcohol, I myself use this in our home, inside our home lang. While this hygienic alcohol, I use this whenever I go because it has 99.99 germ kill. Okay, so I guess that is the key learning or the summary of learning that I've learned from this unit. Additional reminder that always bring alcohol with you whenever you go, because as of now we are still facing the pandemic, so always sanitize your hand. Okay, so that's all, and thank you.